All right, our neighbor's back this morning and we are gonna move all of that dirt down because we need access for the big machinery to get back through there. You'll see what we mean later. Anyway, he's got his big tractor here. He's gonna move some dirt around for us.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
All right, we're back out with our baby bags.
Yep.
Our mini baby bags. Yeah, our baby bucket. So here's what we're going to try today. We're going to try to lay some that don't require the double-decker scaffolding.
He said, here's what we're going to try today. Oh.
Yep. So I said, here's what we're going to try today. We're going to try to lay some of these little bags without the double-decker because, quite frankly, we don't want to move it. And so we're going to just do a couple of little bags here, see how it goes, and yeah, should be fun. Fun times. Half bags. So the trick with this one is we're going to barely fill the end because that is not that much space. Same over here. It's a little bit higher. The last bag I did yesterday, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. It's a little too tall, right? I shouldn't have filled it quite so much. So this one, I'm going to try to learn my lesson, not compress the end too much, and just kind of barely let the dirt come out as I pull it off the bucket.
You're not supposed to see that.
No, these don't exist. All right, we're just gonna keep going. Everywhere we see a little space at the lintel, we're gonna add a baby bag until they're all nice and level. So small, you can tie them off yourself. Easy.
So cute.
Why didn't we build the whole house with 12 inches?
No.
This one's gonna be tricky because it's pretty good height here, and then it goes there, and then we have this big dip, and then as it goes down to that end, you can see it's really small. So we'll have to start really heavy and then fill and then kind of feather it out, and then we'll have to like chop material from this way and that way to kind of fill this space in. But also this is like higher than it should be. Anyway, it should be fun.
Follow that voice inside my soul. That compass tells me where to go. Everything I touch turns to gold. It's automatic on the roll. Let's ignite this feeling. Gotta let it out. Dancing on the ceiling won't come down. How about that? Bring it on.
It looks so good.
It's all evened out.
We got the whole hallway and our bedroom done. So probably tomorrow we'd be able to get all these bedrooms. Because we don't do all of them.
This is gonna make this big important bag that goes over the top of everything so much easier if everything's at the same level.
It's gonna be
So,
amazing.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this.
Far from all the things I left behind, I hear the call of restless skies, the dreams I couldn't chase, the moments I can face. The streets unfold into the night, and woven dreams escape my sight. The winds hum through the pines, a name that still entwines. The city is asleep, moonlight cut so deep, footsteps dragging slow, in cold air on my skin. It's pulling me back in. The silence starts to sing. I feel the stillness grow, surrender into light that pierces through the night. Far 1,000 miles of stories told, and gravel paths of rust and gold. Yet still I hear the sound of roots beneath the ground.
Well. I was taking video this morning, and the sun was hitting the solar panel array beautifully, and I was like, that panel up there looks kind of weird. It doesn't look flat. And I came up here and looked at it, and as you can see, the whole thing is shattered. There's a burn mark here, and on the back, it's burned as well. So we have a failed solar panel. Luckily, I have an extra one. So we're gonna take this thing apart, get it down, reconnect the new one, and get this array back at its full capacity. I've shut off the breaker inside at the solar charge controller. In the combiner box, I've shut down all the breakers. So we are making sure that there is no power running through this. And just to be safe, when we disconnect it, we're still gonna try to cover this. But yeah, this is a new one. Let's see if we can fix it.
now the breaker's off or whatever you need.
Yeah.
You're not gonna electrocute yourself, right?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. Wires are disconnected. We're gonna undo the UFOs and then we're gonna just slide this panel out, but it's like spider web crack, so we're gonna have to be really careful with it. So we'll just take it easy.
Everybody's got safety glasses on. Except me, because I don't have any other ones.
I think we're loose enough, but let me double check. Basically, it's going to slide down this rail, go right under this UFO, under this one, and we'll tighten those back down, and then we'll add the ones on the end with the caps to hold it in place up here. Easy. I just checked this other panel and it's still perfectly torqued to 80 inch-pounds. It's a little annoying that that panel is black and not silver. It doesn't match the rest of the array, but that was all I had and it's fine.
At least we had it, you know?
I know, right? Yeah.
We have a couple laying around.
Ooh, see, I don't like that. Those are not tightened very well. They're not the right size. I really need me like a good metal one. What I don't like about this is that, you know, these are supposed to be waterproof connectors, and if that's not fully sealed, the rubber seal in there may not be as tight as I would like it to be. Hold on, let me look at it. I don't like using these, but also I don't want this to fail, so.
Do you ever think about all the things that we've learned over the last 5.5 years?
It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, I'm going to go help somebody install electrical in a building tomorrow.
What the heck?
Okay, that's better.
It would be kind of funny if they weren't long enough.
Right?
Super irritating, but kind of funny.
All right, so let's go look at the breaker box, or the combiner box. So I extra precautioned and I removed the fuse for the string that panel was on. So each of these are individually fused. So we're going to turn this back on. And then we'll go in the shed and we'll turn the last breaker to the charge controller. We're making 1200 watts right now because we have this is connected to that combiner box. So we had it shut off out there, we had it shut off in here. So this charge controller isn't doing anything. So if we flip this back on, we should get about double what we were doing once it ramps up. It was like 1200.
So we did it?
So we just fixed our solar panel array and we replaced it with a solar panel that doesn't match the other ones.
And we need zip ties.
And we need zip ties. But all in all,
we had the stuff.
Not too bad. So I wanted to make sure I explained exactly what happened with this solar panel to make it fail. We bought these panels from Santan Solar, and the name of them was literally cracked back solar panels. And so we knew the risks going into this. They were really cheap, they were used, and most solar panels have this white backing that is sort of put in at the factory, and it seals up the back and it protects all of the electronics on the other side that are generating the power, right? Well, for whatever reason, when these were manufactured, that material has a tendency to start cracking. So the potential danger with these has always been that if these cracked too much on the back and moisture got in, as it heated up, it could create a short and do exactly what happened. Now, we actually made a video a couple of years ago where we did come in and we repainted the backs of these with elastomeric, because that's what Santan recommended. They were like, you know, if you want to extend the life of these, seal that back up so that it doesn't become a problem. Apparently, over time, they have started to open back up again, and that's what happened. There was a pretty good opening, and as you know, we've had a really, really wet monsoon this year, and so those two things combined made that one spot burn out and overheat. So, you know, we're past monsoon. This shouldn't be an issue, but I think before it starts raining again next year, we're going to come back and we're going to repaint the backs of these again, just to make sure that they're okay. Also, the new panel we put in, like we said, it's different. It's a different batch. It was not a cracked back, and so it has a smoother, clear, glossier coating that doesn't have any cracks in it. So, you know, I think obviously when we start building bigger systems for the house, we're going to invest in a little bit higher quality solar panels. These were such a great way to sort of get us into this world of solar and have taught us so much. And they're going to keep working for a long time. We just got to make sure we keep the backs all sealed up.
Hi, clown. Hi, clown. Yeah. You gonna sneeze? Yeah. So one of the things that we really need to get done before our hyperadobe planter and bench workshop is the dogs need haircuts. So I'm taking Mo, and we're gonna go get him a really good bath and dry at Tractor Supply because they have really good dryers. So if we can get him washed and dried, we can get him back and cut his hair. Hold on. No. We can cut his hair throughout the day and, you know, just give him lots of breaks in between cutting because we let it go a little too long and it's going to be a chore. But his is actually the easiest to cut because it's not as curly as Ocho's. So come along and shave our dogs with us. We're going short because I don't want to have to do this for a while.
Good morning, friends. We are back out at the Roundhouse. We're going to keep doing our half bags. Ashley is on her own side quest to wash and cut the dogs, so she's not here this morning. But the rest of us, minus Jet because he's at work, are here, and we're just going to knock out as many of these little bags in between all the lentils as we can. Hey, remember that crazy idea about renting an articulating boom lift and having people camp here for like a month to help us finish our walls as quick as we can? Well, we're doing it. It's called the Roundhouse Rumble, and we're not going to get into a ton of details in this video today, but if you want to learn more, you can go to tinyshinyhome.com/rumble, and maybe we'll see you there.
So it's too windy to record all this, so here's the aftermath. You ready? Oh. Are you done? You wanna go home? You wanna go home?
Now we're officially getting into the wonky half bags. You can see here where that intersection is, it's definitely taller at that point than it is over here. And you can see that that lintel is about this far up. So what we're gonna do, start thick on that end and then lay it until we kind of feather it out right about there. Because you can see that's where it starts to go back up. Yeah, the nice thing about the little bag and the bucket is that it's real easy to manipulate how much actually goes in it and how high it is and how wide it goes and all that stuff. So we're gonna lay this bag here, and then I don't know where we're gonna go after that. We have a bunch of other little bags that we gotta do. Continuing on with our fiddly bits, we are working on this straight bedroom wall. So it's going to be right here. This one's actually our only straight wall that is level, and it intersects properly with everything else. But you can see that lintel, it's about that much higher. So we're trying to bring everything up to that lintel height. So when we go over these big long bags, they're as close to the same height as possible. Because after that, we've got to do the dolly bucket, and we want a nice, clear, straight, level path to pull that over. So just a little bag all the way down. This one should stay really even the whole way, so it should be nice and easy. And then we get to start messing with the inner circle.
Down in the valley where the roots lay low and the river bends while the water flows, you were laying down with your toes exposed on a rock you found with the morning's warmth. Oh, I'm glad that I found you. Oh, I'm glad that I found you. I'll call you on the boulevard to tell you, love, that I'm not too far from home, where I can hold you in my arms and play you songs on my old guitar. Oh, I'm glad that I found you. Oh, I'm glad that I found you.
So we would go here next.
I know that you're my best friend. I need you more than kites need wind. We can go together to the very end, get lost with you.
All right, we've just got a little time left today, so we're going to focus on these short sections on the inner circle. Still pretty small bags. These are a little bit deeper, so make sure we lay them thick enough. We're going to leave the long runs, though, on the outside edges because we need Adeline. She had to go take care of the animals for the day. But we still have some work to do over on that far wall that we just did. We're going to come back another day and work on that because it's going to get complicated. But yeah, we're going to see how many of these little sections here we can get done.
Is time well spent? Ooh, I'm glad that I found you. 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 Ooh,
Good afternoon, friends. We are back here at the Roundhouse. We just have a couple of bags left to finish course 21 and a half, or as I'm going to call it, the great equalizer. The layer that basically gets us to the top of all the lentils so that as we lay course 22, we have a nice even run. So we have a couple of small bags we're putting on, but also we have a couple of full-size bags because apparently we just did some weird stuff when we were laying some of these walls, but we're gonna take this opportunity to basically level everything out as much as possible. That's the plan. So I'm gonna get this bucket on here. We're going to get the mixers going, which I think we already have, and we're gonna get this done today. Like, that's the plan. Course 21 and a half, we're gonna finish it. So it's really hard to get this 12-inch bag on these little buckets. It's like the bucket is just a hair too big. All right, one more bag.